Good evening, Engineer Sahoner. We might be readings. The Effect Chapter 2. In Chapter 2 of the Effect, the author focuses on how to formulate effective research questions and why they are essential in guiding the design and methodology of study. A good research question should be something that can be answered with evidence, and in doing so improves our understanding of how the world works. It's crucial that the question is linked to a theory and that when answered it contributes to developing or refining that theory. The chapter addresses how to evaluate the quality of a research question considering the feasibility, scale, and design of the study. The author uses practical examples to illustrate how a well-formulated guide the research projects and summary of Engineering New Research Methodology Chapter 2. In Engineering New Research, the literature review is essential for clearly identifying the research problem, justifying the chosen approach, and evaluating the methods used in previous studies. The chapter highlights the need for a thorough analysis of existing and new knowledge, and how this helps identify gaps and propose new ideas. It also discusses the importance of technical reading, especially in areas like mathematics and algorithms, and how to take effective notes during this process. The literary review not only enriches the theoretical framework of the research but also provides a solid foundation on which to build new contributions to the field. Problem statement presentation. The presentation emphasizes the importance of formulating a clear and specific problem statement. The statement should be based on documented and verified issues in the literature and should have a negative impact on the field of study. The need to limit the scope of the problem is also emphasized, making it manageable and relevant for the research. How to develop a good research topic? This video addresses how to develop a good research topic. It stresses the importance of choosing a topic that interests me, is creative, and is well defined to fit the scope of recurring work. It suggests adding geographical, historical, or biological context to better focus to the topic. Now, with my prior progress, okay, in the context, at Ermenka, where I'm currently interning, supervisors are responsible for multiple critical tasks that require their constant attention, limiting their ability to directly supervise employees on the shop floor, despite the company providing adequate personal protective equipment. Many employees refuse to use it or wear it correctly. Additionally, some employees play and chat during working hours, neglecting their tasks and compromising safety on the shop floor. Employees are expected to be aware of their surroundings and follow established safety protocols, but in practice this is not always the case. Well, in the problem statement, in aspect like social, the divergence between expectation and reality shows that although employees are expected to follow safety protocols and behave responsibly, many workers are not sufficiently sensitized or trained in safety issues. This leads to behaviors that increase the risk of workplace accidents, despite existing regulations. Consideration of Bolivian law. Bolivian legislation drove the general labor law and other specific regulation requires the employers to ensure a safe environment and provide workers with necessary PPE. However, the implementation and reinforcement of these laws are often hindered by the lack of the supervision and employees' resistance to the following safety protocols. Economic. Workplace accidents can lead to significant production interruption, additional costs for machinery repairs, and in some cases legal claims. In an economic context where Bolivian companies often operate on time margins, these unexpected costs can have a significant impact of profitability. Technical aspect. At Irmenka, there are not enough specialized professionals who can implement and maintain adequate technological improvement in safety systems. The lack of skilled personnel in this area is critical, exacerbates the absence of an effective monitoring system that ensures compliance with safety standards, including the use of PPE and employee behavior supervision. Without professionals in the technical area to address this challenge, the company is exposed to unnecessary risk that could be mitigated with appropriate technology and procedures. And now with the council jargon, supervision and sufficiency. Multiple responsibilities of supervisors at America have an extensive workload, which limits their ability to supervise employees directly and effectively. This leads to reduced direct supervision, increasing the likelihood of unsafe work practices, diverging between expectation and reality. Insufficient science safety training. Although employees are expected to be well informed about safety practices, lack of safety awareness. The lack of awareness about safety risks also contributes to employees not adhering to regulation, thereby increasing to the risk of accidents. Negligence of using PPE. Refusal to use PPE despite America providing PPE of employees, many refuse to use it, which directly jeopardizes their safety. Encourage use of PPE other employees, although using PPE do so incorrectly, which does not ensure adequate protection. Lack of concentration of tasks. Playing games during work. Some employees get distracted by playing games during working hours. Chatting with colleagues, other employees spend a lot of time chatting instead of focusing on their task. This distraction leads to a lack of concentration on tasks, which increases the likelihood of accidents. Weak organizational culture. With safety culture, the lack of a strong organizational culture regarding safety contributes to the improved following of safety protocols. Synthesized problem definition. America faces serious safety challenges due to insufficient supervision, employee resistance to using personal protective equipment, and the absence of an effective monitoring system. Additionally, the company lacks training professionals in technology to implement improvements in safety processes. This not only increases the risk of workplace accidents and affects operational efficiency, but also limits Ermenka's ability to progress toward a more optimized industry and prepare for the transition of the Industry 4.0. Thanks for watching.